All right, Grant. Actually, before we do Kojima, I say we talk about our disgruntled gamer rant.
Oh, okay.
Let me pull it up.
What hunk of shit are we going to talk about today? Yuck. Mortal
Today's
Kombat.
disgruntled gamer segment or rant is Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero.
You know, I didn't play this one. I played the one on Nintendo 64. It was way worse.
Same thing, dude.
Yeah, it was awful. So we're going to talk about this game. So Midway, they thought they were going to take a chance and they're going to make a single player Mortal Kombat game. So it looked like a Mortal Kombat game, the way it looked and the fighting style and stuff like that. But what they didn't realize was the controllers were going to be shit. So let me tell you what I remember about this game. I remember this game. So they tried to make it like an RPG game, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
So you had to like get experience points. So you didn't start. First of all, you didn't start with the. So this is Sub-Zero, right? He's the ninja, correct? But you didn't start with the ice bolt. You didn't start with the slide. You didn't start with any of his moves. So how the hell was he Sub-Zero if he didn't have any of his moves?
Yeah.
That didn't make sense. So then you got items and stuff like that. So you can run. So this is when they took like Mortal Kombat 3 and they added those elements to it, like the run and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But what they didn't realize was you can like outrun the camera. And I remember specifically having to like, you remember like in Mortal, like the game, like when you would jump over your opponent, you would immediately turn around. Remember that?
This was the directional pad issue.
Yeah.
With
You had to
this
hit a
game,
button. You had to hit
you
a
had
button
to
to turn
use.
around.
I forget which one it was, but you had to you had to turn him around.
Yeah, you had to hit.
It was so
B.
annoying.
I remember that you had to hit B to turn him around.
Yeah, it was so annoying.
And if you had like 4 guys on you, yeah, you were toast. Yeah. You were getting beat.
But there was no point in the game.
No, it was dumb. They thought. Here's the thing. This is what I guarantee. This is what they had.
Half-assed told a story, his history, like very half-assedly, and it was just like, and it was hard, and it wasn't enjoyable. So it was hard. There was no point in the game. There was nothing to like look forward to, and that's it.
So
and it was just complete trash.
The hitbox was garbage. First of all,
Yeah.
The hitbox was terrible. So I remember that one room that had like the big pillars that went up and down. They would smash you. Like, so the thing about it is like, so they didn't have the timer set up right. Like if they even touched you in any way, shape, or form, it would smash you. So you couldn't walk through it because those things went at 0.1 seconds. That's how fast they moved. And you couldn't run through them because if you run through them, you didn't stop on the dime. You would keep going a little bit. So you would run through. So if you try to like run in between them, you would still run into the other path of the other one and it would smash you.
Well, the bosses were hard. The story was half-assed. The controls sucked. And the graphics were, I mean, like the N64 version didn't even have the, cutscenes. Really.
Oh no, it was all still shots. Garbage. Yeah.
This game was probably, I would say, the worst Mortal Kombat game.
So there were also this is when Midway was on its way down before they found a reemergence because this was the time you could tell they were just because Mortal Kombat 3, I didn't like it. I didn't like Mortal Kombat 3. A lot of people like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like all the combos and all the running and all this other stuff. Like Mortal Kombat 2 was my bread and butter, like that. You know what I mean?
That was great.
But then what did they do? They made Mortal Kombat Anthologies. And then that's the one with all of them, And then they made Mortal Kombat Gold and all this other stuff. So they're running out of, they didn't have no ideas, right? And then Mortal Kombat 4 was just garbage. So what they were trying to do is they were hoping this was going to be a success. And I guarantee what they would have done is you would have saw Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Liu Kang, Mortal Kombat Mythologies. They would have wrote this thing out with every single character.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So thank God it sucked because we would have got garbage.
Yeah. And this was shortly after. Was this after the first movie?
No, it probably was not. I don't think so because I remember living in
What Mortal Kombat came out then the first movie dropped? What was the most recent one close to the first movie?
Probably man. I think it was after the first one, obviously, but I think it was before the second one. I'll
Mm,
tell you. Hold on, I'll tell you. I got this
I'm
thing
kind
called a
of
computer.
curious
I got this
because
thing.
Midway really went through
Just
a
keep talking. I'll find it for you.
yeah. Well, it was either what was the second movie too that was a complete flop, but I
Oh
know
my
that was
god.
way after this.
Oh my god, that was garbage.
Yeah, so the second movie really flopped, and I mean that was just tumbling free fall for the Mortal Kombat series.
Yeah. So the game Mortal Kombat 2 came out in 1993,
Okay.
and the original movie came out in 95.
Okay.
Okay. So this was before Mortal Kombat 3, the game,
Okay.
after Mortal Kombat 2.
All right. Yeah. Anyway,
Which didn't
this
seem right.
game.
I could have swore I didn't think that, but hey,
Yeah, I didn't think that either. That's
that's
kind of
weird.
weird. But anyway, Mortal Kombat Mythologies
Garbage. Like I remember
trash.
you trying to run and then like you're waiting for the screen to catch like you're running up against the screen and you're
Yeah.
just it's dumb. I hated that
Yeah,
game,
it's really
man.
bad. Okay, Grant. That's our disgruntled gamer rant segment for this trash game.
Ugh.
All right, let's remove that.